I don't think that any practice that I have implemented has changed my life more than connecting with my breath. And it started with just simple conscious breathing. And this started several years ago when I began lucid dreaming very regularly. And so, to gain more control of these dreams, I meditated a lot. I meditated while I was going to sleep. And in these meditations, one of the things that you do is to keep your attention coming back to your breath. Your breath is your anchor. See, but your breath is the only part of us that's connected to our parasympathetic nervous system and our sympathetic nervous system. So you're going to breathe whether you like it or not. And you can focus on your breath and you can control your breath. And your breath is your connection to the divine. Your breath is your divinity. Your breath is alive. Your breath is you, but it is also all of you. And so just through conscious breathing, you start to embody your God self more and more. Even if you don't realize it, it starts to change the way the chemistry in your body works. And then as you gradually start doing exercises with your breathing and strengthening your breath and your connection to your breath, that's when things start getting really, really magical, because you begin to experience things that others simply cannot or will not, because these higher states of consciousness can feel terrifying. They can feel like you're dying or like something scary is happening. They feel like a panic attack. But when you know that you're safe and you can relax into those sensations, it changes. And it changes ever so slightly. You almost can't even tell the difference in the sensation, but suddenly you go from being terrified to feeling pure bliss, because that's your natural state. And what you've got going on is like the cells in your body from stored trauma being scared to let go so that you can be in your natural state, which is just bliss. Every body is different. Every body is different. So what breath works for some may not work for others. And it's a process, and it's about learning who you are inside and out. Breathing and breathwork is different for me. Why? Because of that. Well, that's one reason. If I try to breathe in quickly through my nose to take a powerful breath, I can't. My nostrils just close on me, so my breathing gets a little more intricate. I've had to spend more time with myself, learning myself, because that's not the only issue. My different muscles and things tighten up all through this whole area. My entire diaphragm, different muscles and things will do different. They will move around in different ways that make it hard for me to take a deep breath into my diaphragm. So, if you watch. So that's at my own pace. making these faces and whatnot so that I can pull powerfully into my diaphragm through my nose without my nostrils completely closing. And that's not really easy. It's breath work for me. But I've had to find the joy and the pleasure in the parts that are uncomfortable and not easy to do, because if you just do it with an attitude of like you're doing it and you got to get through this, I don't know, if you keep looking at it like it's scary, you can't ever evolve past that scary point. It's about getting to that point where your brain is like, oh shit, and it gets really scary, and then being like, oh yeah, I'm made out of light and there's nothing to be scared of.